We're following breaking news right now. 3 people in the hospital after a shooting on Dewey Avenue early this morning. Officers responding to that area around 3 a.m. for the report of a person shot. When they arrived, they found 3 victims, all city residents. One, a 51-year-old man, shot at least once in the lower body. A 33-year-old man shot at least once in the lower body. And a 32-year-old woman shot at least once in the upper body. All 3 were taken to the hospital with what are described as non-life-threatening injuries. No suspects are in custody after this triple shooting. If you have any information, call 911. And one man was sent to the hospital after another shooting that happened last night. Police responding to Rober Street near Joseph Avenue for the report of a person shot just before midnight. Officers say a 22-year-old man was shot at least once in the upper body. His injuries are believed to be non-life-threatening. If you have any information about this shooting, call 911. A house is badly damaged after a fire last night in Rochester. Firefighters responding to Farbridge Street near Joseph Avenue around 11 p.m. Heavy smoke could be seen coming from the back of that house. No injuries reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Rochester police identifying the victim in Friday's fatal shooting on Seward Street. Officers responding around 11 p.m. to find 43-year-old Sharice Jackson suffering a gunshot wound to the upper body. She was pronounced dead at the scene. No suspects are in custody. If you have any information about this, call 911. A 29-year-old was taken by Mercy Flight to the hospital after nearly drowning yesterday. According to the Yates County Sheriff's Office, the man was swimming with others off a boat in Seneca Lake near Dresden. We're told that man jumped in the water and did not resurface. His friends jumped in to pull him out and called 911. He was then flown to Strong Memorial Hospital for treatment. No word on his current condition. Well, the summer meals program in Rochester will soon expand. Starting July 6th, many locations like our centers in libraries will begin serving. Carmela Boykin is live this morning where Rochester residents 18 and under can receive a meal. Good morning, Carmela.
Good morning, Leah. That's right. I'm outside the Humboldt R Center, where residents 18 and under will be eligible to receive a summer meal starting tomorrow. I spoke with the chair of the Summer Meals Partnership in Rochester, Dina Faticone, who says once residents come, they'll be able to receive more than just a meal.
There are a lot of programs where we're serving summer meals, and so we're not just giving kids a healthy meal, we're also giving them opportunities to be active in the summer, to come together with their peers and, supportive adults so that they have a really great all-around summer experience.
Faticone says the current goal is making sure as many families as possible know about the program.
Really, expanding the capacity of our program and making sure families know about it really alleviates that burden on families, and it draws kids out to have fun in the summer.
During the pandemic, how children get their meals changed for the better.
That grab and go model has been incredibly successful, and something that we're looking at, how do we really work with our decision makers, with our legislators, to be able to keep that model going in the future.
And now the Summer Meals program has implemented 2 different mobile models to help accessibility.
One is a mobile model that's sort of like a food truck, where the truck sets up in front of a location, maybe a library or a park where we know kids and families are gathering.
The other
is more of what we call the ice cream truck model that FoodLink and RTS piloted last summer. We're offering again this summer, where the Summer Meals truck actually circulates neighborhoods where we know we don't have a lot of fixed locations for summer meals.
Faticone says the need for the program is heightened during the season.
Parents are busy. There's a lot going on in the summer. We know food insecurity rates actually increase in the summer, and calls for emergency food assistance are at their highest in the summer and around the holidays.
She says it doesn't matter which method kids receive a meal either.
We're really providing one seamless experience for families. So it doesn't matter which site you go to, Summer Meals is open for everybody.
And meals have been available at schools since the end of June, but starting tomorrow morning, they'll be available at local R centers and at libraries in the area. Now, to be eligible for a meal, you simply need to be 18 or under, and no paperwork is needed. Reporting in Rochester, Carmela Boykin, News 8. Leah?
All right, an important program for a whole lot of people. Carmela, thank you for that. For a complete list of locations, visit summermealsroc.org or dial 211. Now for the latest on COVID-19, New York continues to make strides in its battle against the virus. The statewide positivity rate standing at 0.54%. 4 new deaths have been reported. 342 people are in the hospital with COVID across the state. And over 31,000 doses of the COVID vaccine were administered Saturday alone. Pools and spray parks in Rochester are set to open tomorrow. Mayor Warren announcing that all our centers will be allowed to open pools from 9 a.m. until 4:45 p.m. every weekday through August 28th. Capacity limits will be in effect. For a full list of pool and spray park locations around the city, head to rochesterfirst.com. You're certainly going to want to head to the pool, the lake, somewhere cool today because it's going to be a hot one, right, Jessica?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a hot one today all across the area. It is a comfortable start, though. So, I mean, that's kind of the plus side of the day, that it is comfortable out there to start out with. Most of us up into the mid to upper 50s right now. Dansville, you're at 58, 57 in Rochester here. In Sodus, you're also at 57. But just off to the west of us, they're already up into the low 60s, and that's going to be the case for us as well. We're going to rise pretty fast with our temperatures up close to the low 90s today, not to mention sunshine, but showers and storms, well, they're quick to return as we head into tomorrow.
All right, we'll check back in with you in a bit. Thank you so much. Now for our sunrise traffic report. 2 streets in Rochester are closed after a water main break. We're told the area between Church Street and Broad Street will be closed to traffic until later today. Otherwise, no major accidents to report at this hour. The still standing portion of the Florida condo that collapsed last month came down late last night. The planned demolition took place around 10:30. Rescue crews have recovered the remains of 24 people, with 121 still missing. Miami-Dade officials say heavy rain and storms could impact search efforts this week. Tyson Foods recalling over 8 million pounds of ready-to-eat chicken products after a potentially harmful bacteria contamination. An investigation revealing 3 illnesses and 1 death linked to the products. The recall is specifically for fully cooked chicken products made between December 26th of last year and April 13th of this year. Again, that's Tyson Foods. According to the Vatican, 84-year-old Pope Francis underwent surgery yesterday on his large intestine at a hospital in Rome. It says the Pope was diagnosed with symptomatic diverticular stenosis of the colon, which is a condition involving narrowing in the large intestine. The Vatican adding the Pope has been doing well since the procedure was performed. Time now for the GRE Morning Business Report. According to the Labor Department, 850,000 jobs were added to the economy in June. That was more than economists had expected. The nation's unemployment rate ticked higher to 5.9%. Robinhood filing for one of the most highly anticipated initial public offerings of the year. The popular stock trading app will be listed under the ticker HOOD. It is aiming for an IPO valuation of over $40 billion. This move comes as Robinhood faces dozens of lawsuits and an historic fine over its business practices. Well, the IRS is working to finish more than 35 million unprocessed tax returns. That's according to a report from the National Taxpayer Advocate. The delays come as the agency remains severely understaffed while working through new initiatives, including several rounds of stimulus checks and the earned income and child tax credits. Well, Bumble is set to open its first cafe and wine bar in New York City later this month. The Bumble Brew will be open to daters, friends, and people who just want to network. All right, here's a look at what some folks might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. Did you see this? Professional eating world champion Joey Chestnut continuing his dominance by winning the Nathan's hot dog eating contest for the 13th time. He beat his own record yesterday with 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. He has won every year since 2007 except in 2015. But, you know, wow, 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
I can't even imagine that. Like,
right,
it takes me, I don't even want to try it.
No. No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Maybe if it was like a pizza thing, I think that would be
And how
good.
do you feel after that, too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no.
Definitely want to take an antacid. You want to have ice cream.
Yes.
today.
Ice cream
For
is
sure.
a big must today. I mean, we're going to see the heat. We're going to see the humidity today. High temperatures close to the low 90s today, hovering near 90 tomorrow. But we do increase that chance for showers and storms tomorrow and also into Wednesday. Main reason for this, we had that cold front pushing through. For today, though, that high pressure, that's what's ushering in the warm and moist air into the region, leading to some cloud cover. But the main thing, the heat and the humidity. So, yeah, ice cream is a big thing that people will want to get today. Maybe even an iced coffee.
That sounds good.
That's
All right.
another great
Hey, it's been great having you here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So you're from Dansville.
Yes.
You're at our sister station in Elmira, and we hope that you'll come back and see us again.
I know. I hope I'm able to come back as well.
Yep.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the good news. 90 degrees. Stay cool today. Thanks for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Our next update is in 30 minutes. CBS This Morning is coming up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.